Lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Once again, welcome back. And I hope you all have been good. Okay. So today I want to talk about faith as a mustard seed. I believe some of us already know that verse in the Bible, which is Matthew chapter 17 verse 20, when Jesus talked about we, his children, having faith as a mustard seed. But I'm going to go through it now, okay? So Matthew chapter 17 verse 20, and I'll be reading from the King James Version. Matthew 17 verse 20, and it says, "And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you." Nothing shall be impossible unto you. Okay, so the first time I got to see a mustard seed, I felt so insulted when I later on went back to this verse. I felt so insulted. Hold on. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but that's a mustard seed, okay, and it's straight inside. All right, so I wish you could just see just one of it. That's just how small a mustard seed is, how small it is. Okay, so I felt so insulted because Jesus was like, if we can have faith as small, I mean, this is just so tiny, as small as this seed, that we can say to a mountain, be moved or remove, and it will do so, and that nothing shall be impossible for us. But you know one thing about mustard seeds, mustard seeds can grow up to be 20 feet wide. They can grow up to be 20 feet tall. That's how big this seed can be when it grows up. It's small, but that's how big it is when it grows up. I'll try to see if I can put a picture of a mustard seed and then when it grows up. So what I'm trying to say here, or what I want to say here, is no matter how small your faith is, no matter how small your faith is, even if it's just like a mustard seed, it can move mountains. That's also to tell you the power of faith. That faith is very powerful. No matter how small it is very powerful. And you know something about mustard seeds? Mustard seeds, they grow at any season. I mean, it can be rainy season, it can be dry season. They can grow up at any season. I mean, they grow at any season. That means if we believers can have faith as little as mustard seeds, that is trying to say, even in times of difficulties, even in times of drought, even in times of situations that are so bad, we can still rise up. We can still rise up and say our faith will not be shaken. Our trust in God will not be shaken. Our trust in God will not be shaken. And Jesus said something here. He said, if we have faith as little as this mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for us. But funny enough, a lot of us, we do not have faith in God. Sometimes we only get to have faith in God when we want something from Him. And then when things are just so bad, our faith will start shaking, and we would all start questioning God, like, where is God? God, where are you? I fasted, I prayed, I did this, but nothing is happening. But what Jesus meant by we having faith as a mustard seed is, even in times of drought, He still wants us to believe in Him. Even in times where things are not good, He still wants us to trust in Him. Even in times where we cannot eat, he still wants us to trust in him. Even in times where we do not have money, he still wants us to trust in him. Even in times when we've prayed and it seems like our prayers are not being answered, Jesus still wants us to trust in him, to believe in him. That's why he said as little as a mustard seed, because if he had said any other seed that is bigger, we would have said complaining, but he's just saying as little as a mustard seed, as little as a mustard seed, as little as a mustard seed. So please try to make sure that your faith in God is not shaking when things are bad. I know it's so hard to really trust God when, for example, you've been praying and it seems like your prayers are not being answered. But really, we need to trust God in those moments. That is where we need to trust him the more. That is where we need to believe in him the more. That is where we need to really hold on to him the more. So do not forget, if your faith is as little as this mustard seed, nothing in this life would ever be difficult or hard for you. Okay? So that is in Matthew chapter 17 verse 20. Okay, so that is the end of this video. Okay, so you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to share. And you can also comment. You can also leave your comments on what you think about this verse, or what you can say about this verse. And may God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.